Hello, good humans and sentient beings intergalactically. This is Hernandez with the new moon report for Thursday, April 20th, 2023 at 12:12 a.m. in New York, 29 degrees Aries. It's also a solar eclipse. All right, so a new moon happens when both the sun and moon are 0 degrees away from each other. They're occupying the same space in the sign. New moons are about initiation, beginnings, and the new cycle of the moon. Under these circumstances, it is time to start projects, plan your trajectory towards your goals. So it is a time, like the Farmer's Almanac says on the new moons, to plant now the seeds for future successes, okay? New moons are more emotionally balanced than full moons and last for the 2 weeks preceding the full moon. A solar eclipse happens when the moon passes between the sun and earth, casting a shadow on earth that either fully or partially blocks the sun's light in some areas. This only happens occasionally because the moon doesn't orbit in the same exact direction, same exact plane as the sun and earth do. The time when they are aligned is also known as eclipse season, which happens twice a year. Now let's talk a little about the aspect involved, which is a very strong aspect. Aspects I consider within a 3-degree orb. This one is just about 1 degree in its orb, so it's very, very strong in its connection to Pluto, and in this case it's a square. Squares are challenging. Squares are when both the energies of the planets involved are competing with each other. It makes they make 90-degree angles to each other, and that is called a square. The new moon is in a square with a very interesting planet, or what used to be a planet. Now it was demoted to kind of a block of ice half the size of the US that's just kind of with an erratic orbit swirling around the zodiac. But anyway, Pluto to me is much more than that, and I feel when it does make aspects, they are very, very strong and they can be recognized. Pluto is powerful, transformational, passionate, but when Pluto's energy is challenged, it can become a nuclear knot of destructive power, domination, vengeance, sexual, psychological, and political manipulation. Well, that's a tough little ice cube, isn't it? So the power, intensity, focus, and drive of Pluto can bring transformations that can be life-changing. Self-control and a mastery of profound paradigms that place us on new thresholds can be harnessed and synthesized under this Pluto influence. Pluto is associated with nuclear power. 2 years after Pluto was discovered, the atom was first split, which led to harnessing nuclear power 20 years later. That is the energy of Pluto. Great power for constructive or destructive energy. Now let's listen to what this would be like on a more personal level. This is not a good time to be in potentially dangerous environments or relationships. The key is to be aware and make safe choices. People and partnerships prone to aggression and violence may have short fuses, so use your emotional intelligence, compassion, recognize where this explosive energy can originate, and gracefully tiptoe your way out. It's not your place to solve or save people. Right now, this is about self-preservation, psychological understanding, and emotional distance that can help make a perspective more clear and keep you out of a heated drama. Focus your energy on self-improvement. On a project you want to roll your sleeves up and take on. Landscaping, renovations, repairs. Those are really good things to use up this Plutonian energy that will be around. Healthy competitions, puzzles, solving mysteries, advocating the underdog, and passionate consensual sex are great ways to utilize the positive side of Pluto's character. Now, on a social, political level, this can get pretty ugly pretty fast. well, which is kind of needed sometimes. Sometimes we need to unearth the ugly hidden past scandals before we can know how to clean them up. So I'm sure the headlines are going to be full of hard punches from left to right. The key here is not to get into the political opponent's drama. The key is to just kind of listen to what's going on and try to evaluate, to keep a little bit of distance for your own sake. Maybe turn off the news for a little while and do some of those positive Pluto things I was talking about earlier. Have some fun. I have some recommended crystals for this new moon solar eclipse. They are very oriented towards the first chakra, which is about protection and your earthly needs that you require to feel happy and grounded and safe. The color that rules this chakra is black, and this time I'm concentrating on the more black crystals, black stones, mahogany obsidian, snowflake obsidian, black tourmaline. These are great grounding, cleansing, protecting crystals and stones. These can be found in my handmade jewelry, my meditation kit over at herbsjewels.com. The link is below in the description. And if you join my newsletter, you'll receive a code for 50% off most metaphysical gifts and services. So please join my newsletter, get that 50% off. And I, Herb Hernandez, am here at your service to elevate your perspective and focus this transformational energy for your positive evolution with a session in astrology, tarot, or guided meditation. You can book me for a phone reading, a video chat reading, or reading in person. Again, in the description below, you will find the links to my website and my phone number where you can reach me there, and my social media links. Thanks again so much for coming by, and I really appreciate it if you would subscribe and share and leave a nice comment. That would make me happy. Okay, I hope you're happy too, and I will see you in about 2 weeks for the full moon report. Thanks again. Bye.